Look how dumb this guy looks. You know? He doesn't know that the mic is not recording anything. What the hell? I don't even know what happened. Just gotta skip. So like the dumb person I am, just gotta voice record over my video. So just make a new repository in GitHub. If you don't have one, make a repo for your backend and your front end. And then don't forget to have your requirements.txt. This will be needed when you want to publish your backend. So I have here 4 of the requirements. These are the Python libraries or packages that will be needed. When we publish this, the service will this will be used for building our project. So this will be installed before our main.py will run, our entry point to our backend. And then make sure your GitHub is up and running. You have your Git. After your GitHub is up and running, you will need to go to render.com. As you can see here, I have my backend set up already. It's up and running. It's live. But I will still take you through how I did this. So you'll see this nav bar here. Just click on new. And then choose your GitHub repo here. Make sure that the GitHub you've made is public and just find the link to your GitHub repo. You will also see it the first time you create your repo. I made a test repo here just so you can follow along. It has no code yet since it was a test repo. So render did not automatically detect the code that I have in here. So what I did here was I set the settings manually, and then the language we need to specify it. But when your GitHub repo has Python code in it, then it will automatically detect the Python language there. And on the build command, that's why we needed the requirements.txt, since it will use the requirements.txt to build our app before the deploy. And for the start command here, we just need to change it to this one, or unicorn, and then just click on free. For the environmental variables, we don't have any environment variables here. So yeah, we don't need to do anything there. And after that, just click on deploy, and then you'll see this right here. It will say live, and then you're pretty much good to go, and you will be provided with a link to your backend. You'll also see messages from on the terminal from render. And then we have here the link. You will be given the link to your backend, which is up and running now. So you can test that. We will test this using Postman, and then I will use the health, the backend that we made last, so we can check our backend if it's up and running. And then I'm just gonna send it, and it says healthy. It means that it is up and running. You dumb guy, having no audio. I need to let this go, bro. And then I'm trying to have a post method here. I'm trying to call the post method of my published backend right here. And then title, I'm gonna use the previous info that we had. I'm gonna use just this title, test. So in the description, I'll just put in testing purposes only. And then here it says that it created it. So that means it's up and running. And I also had a get method there. I also performed a get method and it returned my test to do, which is pretty amazing. Freaking A. And if I get the specific to do with the ID 1, then it returned only one to do item, which is very good. It means that our backend is working and it's published online. You could share it to your friends, test the backend for you, you know? And then here I'm performing an update. I want to update the description only. That's why I deleted the title. A very descriptive description right there. This should be changed. And when I hit send, it updated the description. And now finally I'm trying the delete and then sent it directly. It said to do deleted successfully, and when I get all the to-dos, it should be empty, which it is. This is a success, guys. Although I have no audio. Man, I can't believe I did not have an audio in this one. Anyways, blah 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 blah. I don't know what I said here. Blah 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 blah. And on the next episode, I will be teaching you how to publish the front end online. I don't know what I said here. This guy just keeps yapping like he has an audio input. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this guy talk. Bye bye.